This channel and its videos are intended for general audience. Gordon the Grinch. The Sodor engines love Christmas time. They like seeing the festivities and the beautiful decorations. The engines have to work extra hard in the snow, clearing the tracks and making sure they are responsible, reliable, and really useful. Gordon likes taking his express with passengers, but doesn't like the snow, as fighting through the drifts can make him run late. One day at the sheds, Sir Tom had asked the smaller engines to go out and clear the tracks. Percy, Edward and Emily agreed and set out to collect their snowplows. Thomas didn't. He didn't like wearing a snowplow. Why should I have to bow to the wheels of the big engines by clearing tracks when they could do it themselves, he muttered. Because, scowled Gordon, we have important jobs and we care about getting our work done on time. Thomas was silent and huffed crossly away. Thomas was later working with Percy, clearing the main line, but the snow kept falling. Why is Gordon so rude, Percy? Asked Thomas. I don't know, Thomas. Seems he's under pressure this holiday season. He could be a bit agitated, said Thomas's friend. It was hard work, but they struggled on. Later, Thomas arrived at Knapford Station to collect his passenger train. He saw Gordon waiting at the platform. Thomas backed down on his coaches. Thomas, aren't you forgetting something? Asked Gordon. Why can't you get your coaches yourself? Said Thomas. Because, said Gordon pompously, you know by now tender engines don't shunt. That job is for you little tank engines. Now fetch my coaches before I'm late, fumed Gordon. Thomas headed off to the yard. He had to collect Gordon's special coaches, as Gordon had to take the mayor and Sir Tom Hat to a Christmas party on the mainland. Thomas puffed forward, but forgotten about the icy rails. He skidded and biffed the coaches. Luckily no one was hurt, and the coaches weren't damaged, but Gordon was very cross. Thomas! Thomas then shunted the coaches to Gordon, and Gordon thundered away. Meanwhile, Gordon was racing along the express line. He was proud to have such an important train. Gordon thundered through the junctions and rattled over the suspension bridge. Christmas Express coming through, he called. It was a long way to the mainland. He finally reached Vickerstown Station and stopped to pick up his final passengers. Heavy snow was on his way tonight. You need to be back before dark, said Connor. No need to worry, I'll be back in record time, puffed Gordon and steamed away. He went over the Vickerstown Bridge and arrived at Barrow. He saw some other engines, including one of Henry's new friends. On Sodor, the snowfall began. The engines worked as hard as they could to keep the lines clear, but it was too much. Even Dustin couldn't clear the lines. It's too much snow. We need to warn the mainland controller to have Gordon stay the night there, said Thomas's driver to the station master. The station master went and called the mainland controller and told him about the changes. Then there was trouble. Gordon was nowhere to be seen. he had headed home. Hopefully the snow hasn't been to Sodor yet, thought Gordon as he puffed over the Vickerstown Bridge. The railway was dark and the snow was heavy. Gordon didn't have a snowplow, so it was difficult to paddle through the drifts. We have to make it to Napton, he puffed. Then more trouble began. Gordon was up to his smoke box in snow. He slowed down to a crawl and became stuck. Oh, the indignity, he puffed. Sir Top Hat was concerned and very upset with Gordon. The wind whistled fierce and it was bitter cold. What I'd give to see Thomas now. I shouldn't have been rude to him, said Gordon. Just then, he heard a faint whistle. Gordon, with his last amount of steam, blew loudly. A few minutes later, Gordon heard the sound of an engine. It was Thomas to the rescue. Oh, Thomas, am I glad to see you, said Gordon, relieved. You're lucky I'm here, as I was just puffing back to the sheds, said Thomas. Gordon's driver uncoupled the coaches, and Thomas pulled Gordon from the snowdrift. Then, with Thomas in front clearing the line and Gordon following behind, the two made it back to the yards. Gordon left his coaches and they both backed into the warm sheds, tired, battered and worn out. As the others were fast asleep, Gordon whispered to Thomas, I'm sorry I was so rude to you earlier, and thank you for helping me. That's all right. I guess you could say it was a Christmas miracle. I was heading down the line. Merry Christmas, Gordon, said Thomas. The next morning, the engines awoke and they were all happy it was Christmas, especially Thomas and Gordon. Well, that was the TPTS Christmas Special. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like, leave a comment down below on what you guys saw from the Christmas Special. And also don't forget to subscribe and hit the post notification bell down by the subscribe button to be notified of all new videos. Thank you guys for watching and have a very safe and very happy Merry Christmas. Bye bye.